And here we are with another one of the high-level scouting reports. Thank you very much, Jack, for giving up your time, and I'm glad you rescued your dog in time. Jax, I'm gonna go with friend of the show. I'm gonna be like Moose and say friend of the show, someone who's been on once is friend of the show. That's what counts. Cambridge fan. And we just want to talk about Lewis Simper, who we've signed from you. Obviously, he was a youth player. I think he's played a few first-team games. But I'm just keen to hear what you thought of him as a Cambridge fan. Can you tell us an awful lot about him, his playing style, and any impacts they had at the club?
Yeah, I think it's a good acquisition, certainly for National League. I think he's been quite unlucky just because of the players that Cambridge have had during his time there. I think when he has featured, he's looked really good. He's looked really sharp. He's kind of a ball-playing midfielder. And when he's gone out on loan, he's kind of had little sporadic loan spells. So, Concord is the team that he's played most games for, but that was only 17 appearances. But when he's gone out, he's impressed everywhere he's been. And I think he's been just really unlucky with how the midfield that Cambridge have kind of been experienced and, Football League level, and he's just not been able to kind of break in. But we've seen it before at Cambridge with players like Tom Knowles and Ben Warman, and they've fallen victim to similar things where they've just been in a position that Cambridge United have been blessed with more experience in. So he's just not had the chance. But I think he can go on to do really good things. And I think a season in National League, I think he should be playing a lot for you guys. And I know you've made a lot of signings, but I think if he can hit the ground running for you this season, this could be his kind of breakthrough. I know he's 22, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about, this needing to be the season really where he starts to get, consistent first team football. But I think you've got a real kind of diamond there.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about all the signings is they're all a similar-ish age group. Signed someone who seemed quite experienced, and then they're 26. So it's like, okay, they're all a similar age group, and they all seem to have that same, I need to come and prove myself here. So you've hinted there that he needs the first team football. So is it someone that we're going to need to be patient and bring him along, or would he be able to hit the ground running? And what are the strengths and weaknesses that you've seen?
Yeah, so I think he's kind of ready to go. I think even though his record might seem kind of like few and far between, I think he's match fit and ready to play, and he featured a lot in the kind of the trophy games, and he looks like a player who's really sharp and really ready to play. He's a really good ball playing midfielder. I think he's quite kind of like modern midfielder, if you will, and I think he can kind of like join the attack and the defense and the attack together quite well. So I think it'll be someone that I don't think it'll take him a while to kind of get used to the level. I think that might be his level, certainly for now. And if he has a good season, it might be a case of coming back to the Football League. But I think he's someone that can hit the ground running. And I think even though he's only 22, he's had quite a lot of experience in first team dressing rooms. So I think from that point of view, I don't think that's going to overwhelm him or be something he needs to get used to. I think he'll be quite comfortable in that situation and might even kind of bring himself forward as a bit of a leader, to be honest.
Oh, excellent. I mean, one of the few games he played for you guys was against us in the League Cup last year, and I think someone said he gave the pass that won you the penalty. I remember we gave you a penalty. I don't remember winning it too much. I remember very differently. But one of the other things, obviously, we're a sort of community club, and it's not about always on the pitch. Obviously, we want players to do well on the pitch, but how did they come across off the pitch? Did they interact much with the fans? Was there like all the selfies with the young uns and whatnot?
Yeah, so Lewis's brother is one of our good friends and a season ticket holder. So we've always had a kind of the inside line, if you will, and they're a proper kind of Cambridge family, and really they were just so involved with the club. Lewis was often seen we've got like a big community trust at Cambridge. He's often seen going out with other players and helping with the foundation and doing the football in school stuff. So yeah, he's a clubman as well as a player, and it's someone that I think can kind of lift a dressing room and lift a club. Having someone like that who actively wants to do it, it's not an obligation. He doesn't go out because he feels I think it's someone who really wants to, and he even showed it on his loan moves. He had a couple of loan moves to St. Neots, which is fairly local to Cambridge, and they said exactly the same. He's always there, first one there, last one to leave, kind of thing. So I think it's just good mentality and good attitude.
Yeah, love it. I love all that side of
Absolutely.
stuff, and like the classic visit to hospitals and whatnot. I'd be doing that all the time if I was a footballer. Well, let his brother know that he's going to be in good hands. We'll look after him. And thank you so much. Good luck for the majority of the season, obviously, unless we happen to play with an FA Cup, which might happen. But good luck for the majority of the season, and we'll see you soon, Jack. Thank you.
Cheers.